Hello, welcome to FinInvest Niger. My name is Tom Princeville. I'm a certified securities and investment specialist, and I've been investing for the past 2 decades in the Nigerian equity markets. So in the course of this presentation, I would like to fundamentally analyze the financials of this company, Omatek Ventures Plc. Omatek is into the assembling, sales, and maintenance of computers, as well as solar energy equipment like inverter and related components. So we want to use this particular time to see how we could identify the suitability of this company for your portfolio as an investor or not. Should you buy? Should you not buy? That's the essence of this particular analysis. So we want to start with the company's revenue. The company generated a revenue of 6.27 million naira in the full year 2024, as against 2.20 million naira in the year 2025, representing a decrease in percentage amounting to 64.9%. There will be a decrease in revenue of 64.9%, as we could observe in these particular columns. We now want to go to the company's gross profit. The gross profit as at the full year 2024 was 6.27 million, as against 2.20 million naira in the year 2025, representing a decrease of 64.9%. And not only that, we move down to the company's profit before tax. For the profit before tax figure, the company generated, unfortunately, a loss of 62.14 million naira, as against another loss of 48.32 million naira in the year 2025. Although the figures represent losses, but at least there's an improvement from 62 million naira loss to 48 million naira loss. So the improvement here represents 22.24%, in improvement in its loss position. The same figure is repeated here, 62.14 million naira in loss position, as against 48.32 million naira in loss position as well, both representing a 22.24% in a kind of improvement in the loss figure. That is, the company had that improvement in the loss figure from 62 to down to 48 million naira. Though the company sustained losses in both years, but there is that improvement in the loss and losses sustained. We now go to the company's earnings per share. The earnings per share actually is the most important and the most critical component of all what we are doing here in the profit and loss segment of our analysis, because this is the figure that determines the level of dividends and also determines the share price growth, the growth in share price. So the company sustained a loss of 0.021 naira in earnings per share. That's negative 0.021 in earnings per share, as against negative 0.016 naira in earnings per share here. So there's a slight improvement, and that represents 23.81% in improvement as it relates to the earning per shares value. There's a little increase between the year 2024 and the year 2025, although the company still sustained a negative earnings per share. We now go to the company's share price. The share price here for the year, this particular year, the current share price is 2 naira 95 kobo, as against 81 kobo last year. 2 naira 95 kobo as against 81 kobo last year. okay, representing, a percentage increase of 26 or 264.2%. 264.2%. Now, in layman's language, what it means is this: if you had invested 810 thousand 810,000 in the company last year, that investment will now amount to 2,950,000 naira. That's 810,000 will give you 2.95 million naira. That is what this particular percentage is telling us about. And so it's a good it's a good returns anyway, from about 800,000 to approximately 3 million naira is something that is quite commendable. But don't forget the fact that the company is still a loss-making enterprise. The improvement here is as a result of speculators coming in to take advantage of the price action here, and they drove the price from this particular amount to this particular amount within the span of a year. But the company essentially, is encountering financial difficulties, although there's an improvement anyway. These are the improvements here. This is the percentage improvement in the company's financials. We now go to the a cash flow statement as well as on the balance sheet of the company. We discover that unfortunately the company has a negative cash position of 415 million naira negative, minus 415 million naira. The company has zero cash. That's even going into negative cash level. All right, so the company's cash position is quite pathetic. Actually, it's almost like a disaster cash wise. So for the equity or the shareholder fund, this particular factor is determined by subtracting the company's total assets from its total liability. So in this case, you are having 2.67 million naira minus 2.67 million naira in equity. So the balance sheet is also very weak, very, very weak. It has a negative figure in equity. That means that the shareholders have no equity in the company at all. The equity here is minus. And the company's market capitalization is 8.68 billion naira. 8.68 billion naira, and the shares outstanding is given as 2.94. All right, 2.94 billion naira. And how do we arrive at this particular market capitalization? Is by multiplying the company's shares outstanding by the company's current share price, which is 2 naira 95 kubu, times 2.94 billion naira will give you 8.68 billion naira. So this is the company's market capitalization. In other words, if you have this particular amount of money, if you have 9 billion naira, you could buy the whole of Omatek Ventures Plc. That is what this figure is telling us about. Now you go to the company's equity per share. Since the equity here is minus, you have no value, no certain value, negligible value, for the equities per share. No equity, no equities per share. All right. Then for the PE ratio here, that's the price earning ratio. In this particular case, you divide the company's price all over the earnings. Okay, so this is the company's price. Share price is 2 naira 95 kubu. Divide by the company's earning, which is 0.016. If you divide this one by minus 0.016, you still have a negative figure. All right, a negative PE. That's why the figure here is meaningless. A negative PE ratio. So with this one negative and this other one negative, so the company actually is I wouldn't really consider this company an investment candidate. All right, except maybe for speculators who come in and see how they can speculate on the price of the company, on the price of the company stocks. But ideally, you should not consider this particular company in your portfolio. If you don't include it in your portfolio, if you so much like the company, you could wait until whenever its financials improve, you can go ahead and buy the company. Personally, I wouldn't include this in my portfolio. All right. And so if you really want to, you are serious about investing, maybe you are just starting, or you are an experienced investor and you want to maximize your portfolio returns, okay, please contact me on this number. Let's see how we can work together. I could come in, redesign, rebalance, re-strategize your portfolio, and optimize it for a better, higher return on investment in the future. And don't forget to like this video and share it to people in your community, and as well as subscribe to this channel. It will do me a ton of good. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to also access and watch other videos in my channel also, so as to be able to improve your knowledge of investing, and that will invariably increase your rate of returns in the market as well. So thank you very much for watching.